let's go ahead and close all, because it seems like, boy, I, I think just because this is a laptop, it seems like this thing can't handle all that much. Come on here. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Oh. For some reason, the Twitch here on my phone is being stupid. It's not letting me see chat very well. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you taking off, Zynar? I just saw that. So they have, okay. Have to call it night. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining, Zynar. That was really cool to drop by and everything and to chit chat with us. That was pretty cool. Appreciate it, man. Later. Um, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's why I think when it comes to Extra Life, I'm going to be definitely glad that I'm not going to be the one doing the physical streaming. Because I just have a bad feeling. Even though the laptop that I'm using here is physically hardwired right now, I'm still having weird slowdown issues. On mine, it's really weird. And that's saying even on like, if you were to look at my PC, which is of course going to be definitely is more of a beast than this laptop here. What sucks is if I'm using the Thread Raiders overlay, the green one, and I'm playing them and I'm playing a game or something through that using the overlay, even if it's a simple game that normally runs really well on here by itself, ends up looking like garbage when it's actually going through the stream itself, and that sucks. That really sucks. Um, the graphics card and of course internet connection. Yeah, exactly. You'd think. I mean, like yeah, my PC should be able to stream this kind of stuff no problem. In terms of the video games, but when I'm trying to stream like say Dark Souls, like on my PC, Dark Souls 2 runs like butter on the PC. And when I stream it normally, when that's like the only thing that's on there, it just it again runs like butter when I'm physically streaming solely the game on there. Nothing fancy. Even if it's just a simple overlay, like having the chat here, maybe a still overlay kind of thing. I mean, it's great. But the second I use the Thread Raiders overlay, even something like Dark Souls, the frame rate just goes down the crapper. It goes down the crapper. Yeah. Do you reduce the quality of your uploads and check your bit rate? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. To be honest, no. I thing is, I know I could do it, but I don't think from with my level of experience and expertise on streaming, which I will admit is not that great. Um, I don't want to mess with that crap because I mean, I know I could always take notes, see like what the bit rates and all that kind of stuff are before I start changing them. But again, I'm not I might be more experienced now with OBS than I was before. I just don't want to sit here and mess with it because, quite frankly, I'm not that experienced in regards to streaming. I mean, I'm definitely one of those people who I might be able to help you. If anything, I'm intermediate, at like using OBS. I feel, which is weird. I feel more comfortable using the normal OBS than I do. I'm more comfortable with that than I am with something like Streamlabs, which should theoretically be easier. Because I remember one time I downloaded Streamlabs, logged in with it, and then when I tried using it, it ended up messing things up for me even more. And then plus, I just wasn't used to it, even though it's similar with it. It's like, yeah, no thanks. Just give me OBS. I'm used to that. I'm like, once I've gotten used to something like this, I know OBS is a lot more a lot more, but definitely more complicated, and not as quote unquote user friendly as Streamlabs. But I feel like from all the times that I have used OBS, that's what I've essentially used most of the time when it comes to streaming. And I'm just like, I'm one of those old dogs, 40-year-old old dogs, who that's just what I'm used to. Um, I know I had to lower those to get my video latency issues resolved. Yeah, that makes sense. But I think I've learned that for me, it depends on what I'm streaming. Um, if I'm going to stream something directly from the computer, something that's installed like via Steam or something, um, I'm going to end up using like probably no overlay or something a little bit more simple, something like maybe a still overlay. But if I'm gonna be doing something in regards to like streaming from my PS4 as an example, which is of course an external source that's doing all the processing for the game, and then feeding into the computer. In this case, using Elgato. Since I could do that, since the PS4 is doing all the work on just the game, then I could use the overlay. And it's, and I'm like, hey, I'm totally good with that because I have plenty of stuff I could easily, use or play on the PS4. So I am a-okay with that. I'm a-okay. Slumps with Streamlabs integration. Off Zoom. Okay, I have to figure out how to do window capturing. You know what? Oh my gosh, yeah. That would be nice. Because like right now, the video thing I'm using right here is Zoom. And I would love to be able to know that I could like say right how where's the mouse? How here I could, as you can see my mouse, I could do this and I could sit there and move my thing around here and it's like not great. I mean in terms of oops, that's not what I want. Okay, there we go. But yeah, but if I knew that I could, if I'm kind of getting what you're saying, I would love to be able to. I wish I could use OBS instead of using display capture, which is what I'm using now. I would love to be able to specifically go directly off of Zoom. But I mean, because on my PC, I have this one really simple setup where I'm using the webcam directly. I'm not using anything like Zoom or any of those, Zoom or Hangouts or anything like that. But of course, in this case, I'm not getting the wide screen business here. It's more of that square, which, I mean, it's not horrible because because using the square, I can use if I'm getting only like maybe 2/3 of the screen or something, and that the other third of the screen that's not being filled up from the camera, I just I'll sit there and kind of jerry rig something to be like, hey, like if I'm right here over here, here's going to be like a gray or black thing, and just here's the chat. There you go, something like that. But that's kind of what I'm doing. Let's see. Boy, I wish I could have. Yeah, I definitely wish I knew how long I was streaming. That's the one downside, at least here on. Oh no! Oh, that's quite funny. I never noticed that OBS actually tells me how long I've been streaming because I usually have. If I want to know how long I've been streaming, normally I check Twitch itself. But I never realized that it actually shows that here on the thing itself that hey, I've been streaming for 33 and almost 33 and a half minutes because that's totally cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find more things to stream because unfortunately, like I know there's some stuff here that I've been used to like streaming like what was it Shadow of War, and then for a while I was streaming Final Fantasy VII, which I kind of stopped in the middle of because I want to be able to do something. I wanted to do something here during the month of October. That's kind of different. I don't want to be doing the same exact stuff all the time, So I'm trying to get, so I kind of put a pause on Final Fantasy VII for a while, maybe for at least for the month here. I don't know. Hopefully, I can get back into seven. I hope, or at least maybe switch some scheduling around and do seven here at some point. I don't know if I'm gonna like one, because with God, what was it? With Shadow of War, honestly, I'm not sure how much more I can play that. I mean, that's good. I like the game. It's not like it's getting bad or anything, but unfortunately, I'm getting to that point where I feel like I'm just doing the same things now because I have to do like some siege fights, and I'm just having the biggest issues with that, man. Uh, Subs has the feature, and it helps a lot because I want to keep my stream short. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, 2 hours is, yeah, you know what, that's for me. I would agree. 2 hours for me is usually not, I'm not gonna say limit, but I think when it comes to like, oh, when I'm streaming when I'm doing something like, Shadow of War, or I'm streaming, my God, what is it? Streaming like Final Fantasy, or I'm streaming, me playing Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, or like some of those are some of my more recent games I've been doing. I try to go with hour and a half to 2 hours or something. There's parts of me where I want to go longer, but I don't know if I should. You know, I know there are some people who could easily go 3 hours and 4 hours, and that's totally fine. I mean, if you can go 3 or 4 hours on whatever it is you're streaming, cool, because that means the longer you can go, I guess technically means the better chance that someone's gonna run into your stream, and that's a good thing. You want the more you can do. The more streams you can, the more number of streams you can do, and the longer each stream is, the better. The greater, that's more exposure for you, and that's always good. Um, but so far, in terms of like my games and stuff, I usually try to go no more, like kind of like you, 2 hours or so. But hold on, let me look here. What you said, till I can afford a much better chair. Oh my God. I absolutely feel you. Unfortunately, with the chair that I'm currently like sitting in here and the one at home, because I'm not home at the moment, as maybe you can tell, based on the room I'm in here. Uh, my issue is that I'm just using just a random desk chair, just the kind of chair that is probably not meant to be sitting there for 3, 4, 5 hours at a time. Really, it's one of those kind of chairs that is meant to sit for like maybe an hour or so at a time. But usually, usually my normal stream schedules, where like my day usually consists of, on the work days, getting up at like 7:30 and then working and then literally sitting in front of my chair for like about 4.5 hours doing work, and then on the days where I'm doing streams, like on my normal stream times, streaming for another 2 hours, and so that we're talking probably at least 6 hours of me sitting in this uncomfortable desk chair. And I would love, one of those kind of chairs you see, the professional, streamers do, use those ones with the nice backs, one we can, kind of lean back on, and it's comfy, it's cushy, it's great. But unfortunately, it's not that I couldn't get one. It's more that the desk that I'm using doesn't really, it doesn't really work for that kind of chair, because the desks, both ironically, this desk and the one I have at home are exactly the same kind of desk, and it's the ones where you specifically have to use, like basically these kind of chairs, like those folding chairs, and this is the kind of chair that I'm usually sitting on most of the time when I'm working, and then I have to then almost immediately sit back down to do a couple more hours of streaming, and it doesn't help very much for the butt or the back. It just doesn't. It does not feel good. Yes, I am a discount Louis C.K. Probably not as funny, but probably this might sound a little egotistical, but I want to say better looking because I can't really say that Louis C.K. is that good looking. But then again, I'm not saying I'm all that good looking either. um, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, show ideas are great. I mean, I have a lot of show ideas too, but it's all about whether or not, you know, how easy they are to do. You know, um, the gaming chairs I'm looking at are, yeah, $300 to $500, man. Yeah, those are expensive. Now, yeah, and plus they're just a lot bigger than the ones I'm sitting at right now, and that kind of sucks. It is funny that this is the second time tonight that I've been compared to Louis C.K. That's really funny. That's just up until recently, people have been saying I look like Louis C.K. Um, I remember, I mean, the only other person I think I've really been compared to, well, back in the day anyway, I think was Adam Savage from MythBusters, and that was interesting. That was interesting because at the time when the comparison was first made, I was like, "Who's that?" You know. And I ended up I had to eventually sit down and watch that show, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually kind of fun because nerd." um, but yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I guess not first time I've been compared to Louis C.K. Let's see. Yeah, the Louis C.K. lookalike contest needs to happen. Yes. God, what was it? It was like that made me think of there was the one contest like a long time ago with God. What was? Oh man, suddenly I forgot what his name was. Oh my God, the guy with the top hat. Back in like the 30s or 40s or something like that, 20s or 30s. Top hat, cane, silent actor. Uh, Something looked like a Hitler mustache. Oh my God, suddenly I can't think of his name. I think Hitler mustache, not Hitler. Definitely not Hitler. Um, but I remember there was a contest where he entered it and lost. It was a contest where he entered it as a look-alike contest to see who could look like him, and he lost his own contest, which is crazy. um, but yeah, I wonder if I should do that. See if I go into Twitter. God, I wonder how I should do that. Under if I could orchestrate that. I mean, I know I could do it. It's totally possible. But how to do it, I don't know. I've never done something like that before, to be honest. In attempts to do any kind of contest, where especially if it's a streaming contest like that. Um, hmm. Unless I can get or maybe not necessarily Louis C.K., but how like a Daquine look-alike contest, huh? That that could probably work. I mean, or maybe I get people to like send me their pictures, like, hey, this is what I look like. I mean, I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but see if I can get say, hey guys, this is what I look like. As you can probably look at some pictures or whatever, and then send me pictures of yourselves doing your best Daquin lookalike. To see if you can look like me. I think that would be kind of fun. And then maybe what I can do is I can find maybe some of the best ones and either do do a live Twitch stream of it, or do maybe either a Twitch premiere video, or do a YouTube one, a special YouTube one. But I'm trying to think so whether regardless of the kind of look-alike contest, whether it's Louis C.K. or Daquin or whatever, I'm trying to think I would love to intermingle Twitch and YouTube at the same time, of course using Twitter as the main catalyst to get things started. Because I definitely think that would be really fun. That could be really, really fun. God, another thing I want to do. well, not want to do, but to put myself, to basically put myself out on blast and do a roast me challenge. Oh my God. I don't know if I should do that. I am legitimately afraid of doing a roast me challenge. Like because people online, especially when you look at the sense of like anonymity, that that can be that can be pretty harsh. You know how people online can be really bad. Uh, damn. Just in case, I'm gonna make quick notes of these. I think real quick. Um, let me say roast me challenge for Twitch, and then excuse me, and then what was it? A Daquine look alike, look-alike contest. Just so I can kind of so maybe who knows, maybe one of these I can throw out on the Twitch, like do a live tweet on that and kind of see what people say. Oh my God, man, I know. Don't tempt the internet. Yeah. Oh, I know. That is exactly why. I mean, okay, let's just say for the sake of example that I do ask for a roast Daquin contest. It would probably be one of those things where it might be like a one-time thing. I don't know. Uh, I mean, shit. Because to be honest, doing a roast challenge is fucking scary. Just the idea. I mean, part of me wants to do it just to see what just allow people to get pull out their not okay. Oh my God, it's gonna sound bad. Pull out their dick side. Pull out their dick side. That okay? I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. That's a bad choice of words. I don't want them to pull out their assholes. No, that's bad too. To pull out their horrible side, because I know people can be total dicks and assholes. If we're going off the dick and asshole terms here, um, but there's a part of me where I want to, but I don't want to. So maybe for the time being, a Dagon lookalike might, be, or maybe not just a lookalike, but maybe either a lookalike or impersonation contest. I mean, not that I feel like not that they would necessarily do. I mean, I'm trying to think though, if there were to be some kind of an impersonation contest, I would be like, hey, upload, oh God, I don't know. Again, I'm not sure if an impersonation would be all that good either, because the only way you could do an impersonation deal is if no, unless I had them like upload, because what I'm afraid of is that sure, I mean, I think that if I had any okay, I guess I could have several ways of doing this. Like I could either have just the thread writers do their best impersonation of me, just thread writers, because I want people who I can trust to not do something. I mean, not necessarily in terms of the impersonation itself, but I'm afraid I don't want them. I don't want to be like, oh hey, here's a Google Drive link that anyone can add their own shit to, and then they start uploading malicious things to it. I don't want to do that. So I'd have to do it if I'm going to do like, oh, I want you to upload their YouTube video or their videos to me to a specific drive that I can pull from. It would have to be a very, very, very controlled kind of situation. So that's why maybe it would be like a ThreadRider only thing. let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna head out for a little bit. I'm going to rest up before my long night of writing. Okay, man. Definitely thanks for joining. That was really awesome. But yeah, I think the impersonation thing could really work. That's definitely better than than basically insult than asking for insults to be thrown your way or my way specifically. Um, but mm, 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 mm. But yeah, I'm trying to think though. So I'm thinking what I could do is like have. See, I'm trying to think how would that work? I'm maybe if I can get like say someone to like do a video like a 20 or 30-second video impersonating me, to their best ability, like kind of watch my streams, watch the video, watch this kind of stream, watch some videos, pay attention to the things I do, the things I say, all that kind of stuff. And then, my mannerisms and things, is of course I know, like as an example, I do this a lot. I'm sitting there playing with my beard, like a lot, all that kind of stuff. We have, yeah. All right, okay, yeah, we have to rest up for the next, oh my God, yeah, for the next weekend, man. God, we have a week. Ah, it's gonna be madness next weekend. Oh man. Yeah, man. Gotta rest up, and rest up good. Yep. Again, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by for sure. Um, but let me think here. Um, 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 um. So yeah. So I'm trying to think here. I'm just at this point. I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. But maybe if I have them like do a 20 or 30-second video, like doing their best impersonation. And of course, maybe rules like don't be a dick, obviously. Um, but like I don't know, and then maybe do so, and then maybe take that video, upload it to their YouTube channel, and then send me, the YouTube channel link, the YouTube link to me, and then maybe what I can do is like on here, like either live or on a video, like where again I do like a Twitch YouTube, a Twitch premiere video or something. Um, Upload it and then premiere it, and then have people sit there and watch me react to them, and then maybe I try to determine who's the best one, and maybe the same thing for the lookalike. Because there could be, I mean, that could be two separate videos. That could be a lookalike contest, and then the second would be full on impersonation, where you don't have to necessarily look like me. You can if you want, but I mean, I guess you could say bonus points for trying to look like me. Um, but then, but the key would be the probably the majority of the points would be aimed at the impersonation, impersonation. The points would mostly go into the impersonation itself, of how I act, and the things I say and the things I do, things like that. That'd be interesting. And then, I mean, hell, I mean, it's good for everyone. And then, I mean, that'd be good exposure for me. And then, yeah, good exposure for me. Good exposure, for maybe those folks for the YouTube channels, Twitch channels, or whatever. Um, Things like that. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't. Oh my God! I just totally realized I was sitting there watching Critical Role, and I ended up getting into a whole long 50-minute long, almost hour-long video on here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's okay though. That's okay. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. Um, anyway, I think at that point though, I think I will wrap this up here because it is almost 9 o'clock my time, and I want to start kind of chilling out here. Although I'm glad I got to kind of chill out here and talk to some cool folks and all that good stuff. And hey, yeah, Anyway, though, guys, yeah, thanks for joining. You guys are absolutely awesome. Do yeah, yeah. Sorry, I'm checking out a few things here real quick. I don't know why. Um, do, but yeah. Anyway, though, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this here, and I will see you guys later. Hopefully, maybe depending on how things go, maybe I could stream Saturday. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. But anyway, on that end, guys, thank you so much for joining. You can catch me several times a week, usually Mondays, definitely Mondays and Wednesdays, and hopefully Saturdays. And maybe I might have some surprise streams, kind of like this one. I wasn't expecting to stream until I actually thought about streaming. Sometimes they're just off the cuff streams like this. Um, and then see. And then not this weekend, but the weekend after, like Mage said here earlier, we are going to be on the Thread Raiders. I feel like there's a burp coming, but didn't. On the Thread Raiders Twitch channel, if there's anyone who has heard of, was it Extra Life? It's a 24-hour stream that happens every November 3rd. Which is usually Saturdays. And it's a charity. It's a big charity event where people stream for 24 hours, and usually the any money that's donated to Extra Life via those streams are then all everything goes to children's hospitals, and of course, super awesome charity. Suddenly, I've gone. So yeah, so unfortunately, I don't have the actual address here on me or anything, but you can go to Google and Google Extra Life and check that out if you are interested in that, and helping the kids, and that's the cool thing is that you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait until November 3rd to donate. I even have my own Extra Life Extra Life profile. If you look at Daquine Gaming, just like here, spelled exactly the same way here, and I'm part of the Thread Raiders team. So whether you donate anything towards my deal, my profile, or you donate towards Thread Raiders, you will be essentially donating towards the same thing. And I mean, it doesn't even have to be me or ThreadRaider specifically. It could be on anyone's really, because again, all the money goes, like I said, goes towards helping the kids. Through hospital equipment, through medicine, procedures, stuff like that help kids get better from ailments. Maybe I'm assuming things like cancer and all those like serious kind of things. Um, and so, but this Extra Life thing, normally it's 24 hours with probably a lot of people. But, some people do more than that. Sometimes, like, we're going to do 48 hours worth. So, 2 whole days instead of one. Between the 2nd and the 4th of, or should I say, if things work out right, it'll be over 48 hours of gaming goodness. Because, usually that's, I guess, one thing I neglected to say, that all the things that are streamed for the Extra Life charity events is usually you'll see people playing things like video games, tabletop games, gaming stuff in general. So you might see, like I said, people playing their video games for, from anywhere from a few hours to help raise awareness, and get donations for the kids, or sometimes they will go the full 24 hours or more. And while other people, will sit here and do, will do like, play Dungeons and Dragons for 48 hours. Now we're gonna have things like, we're gonna be playing video games. We're gonna have people playing D&D. We're gonna have people doing Vampire the Masquerade. We're gonna have people doing fun little videos and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to be part of it. I'm going to be doing a D&D game on Friday the 2nd. It's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in a thing called Dueling DMs, and which you can find on the Thread Raiders Extra Life page. Again, that's Thread Raiders on Extra Life, on the Extra Life page. And then I'm also going to be taking part of I'm going to be in a tabletop loot uh, video, or not video, but game on Sunday. It's going to be one of the last streams, so I will be doing. So you will catch me on both Friday afternoon, late Friday afternoon, depending on where you are, time zone wise, and then the same thing goes for Sunday. Both going to be D&D games, which is going to be really cool. They're both going to be really fun. I'm going to be the first game. I'm going to help. I'm going to be one of the DMs in the dueling DMs where me and one other person will be dueling, DM style, man. I have no idea what that was. I totally apologize. Um, but yeah, so there'll be that, and it's going to be fun. We're going to have other things. We're going to have TK's TPK Theater, where more than likely people are going to die. If you are especially if you are in the D&D community and you go into a game called TPK Theater, you know you're probably gonna die. My gosh, what was it? God, what is this? I'm trying to think of some of the other ones we're gonna do. We have so many games going on for those 2 days. It's gonna be crazy. It's definitely gonna be crazy. Anyway, though, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So definitely check that out, please. Head on over to theirs. Subscribe to Thread Raiders on Twitch. Check out the Thread Raiders at Extra Life on the Extra Life site. So go ahead and Google that, and definitely here shameless self promotion. Please follow me. Please subscribe. Definitely be much appreciated. And yeah, on that end, guys. That I think will be it. So thank you guys so much for hanging in there with me for the last hour, and I will see you guys later.